Do you think that jorts are coming back?
Jorts?
I used to wear jorts in the early 2000s. Did you?
To be fair, in the early 2000s, I was a toddler.
Okay.
So... You know what I did definitely wear is the like flared yoga pants with the mini skirt on top.
What?
Yes.
Like one piece?
No.
Two pieces.
Like you would do that yourself.
I was not allowed to wear yoga tights because they were too revealing.
Yes. If I wanted to wear leggings, like my mom would definitely not let me wear like leggings and a crop top.
Oh.
Under
you might as well be naked,
right?
You're
yeah,
just naked.
You're
like,
literally they can see everything.
They can see everything.
Yeah.
When I started wearing ripped jeans,
oh yeah,
my dad was like, "I didn't work this hard for you to wear torn clothes."
Exactly. I'm not paying money
like,
for something that's already ruined.
Yeah, exactly. Which actually leads quite well into our episode today, because we are talking about clothes and charity shops. And what goes to charity shops, how things get selected for charity shops. You see that segue?
Yes,
Did you like that segue?
It was beautiful work.
That was
very well done.
I can improvise. So you work in a charity shop?
I do. I do work in a charity shop. I'm an assistant manager at a Mind charity shop.
Tell us about Mind. What does Mind do?
So Mind is the mental health charity. They work towards like advocacy for mental health. So pushing legislation that helps people with mental health conditions, and they have like helplines available.
What does your day-to-day look like?
So charity shops definitely rely on volunteers to actually function, because on a day like where I only have one or two volunteers for like a couple hours, then most of the day I have to just stand at the till. Right. And anything else that I'm doing is just based around like what I can do while I'm, covering the till. It becomes sort of a community space, like, and is reflective of the community, in terms of what's sold and who's in there, and what's coming in and who's shopping. I think something that I see a lot working in the charity shop is how much we treat almost everything we own as disposable. Like this is like a new development in human history. I used to live in New York, and in New York, there's not alleyways in most of Manhattan. There's not like closets in most old buildings in Manhattan, and all of that is because when the city was built, people didn't create as much like rubbish. We didn't throw as much away on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis, and we didn't own as much stuff, so there weren't like built-in wardrobes in these older buildings because people didn't have the need for that.
Yeah.
And so the things you had, even when they started to get worn, you would repurpose them or you would mend them. Whereas now, like, I can say with certainty, having worked in secondhand retail for several years, that, like, most people, if something gets a hole or something loses a button or two, like, they're just gonna pass it on or throw it away.
Yeah.
Instead of fixing it, because it's so easy and so cheap to replace it. Clothes are so cheap. Fast fashion has made it so that clothes are so cheap, and we're expected to own so much.
It's cheaper for you to, like, replace an entire garment than find a tailor, get the right button, like fix something or figure it out yourself. Like, it's just people don't have time.
The whale tail's back.
What is a whale tail?
A whale tail is when you have the really low rise jeans and then the thong over, so it's like it makes like a shape like a whale tail, like that.
I see.
Yeah.
I call that a wedgie. So you could not put me in a thong and low-rise jeans. Like, are you kidding me? The two most uncomfortable things. Like, even right now, I have a wedgie.
The secret is to invest in good underwear.
The underwear I'm wearing is free. I got it as a gift from not not a gift like that kind of gift. Like I entered a contest and it was a giveaway, not a gift. It was a giveaway. No one is giving me underwear yet. I'm waiting for the day. Has anyone given you underwear before?
My mom.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So I have brought some clothes. These are things I want to get rid of. These are some things I want to get rid of. And I want to ask if these would be accepted into a charity shop.
All right. Okay.
It's a test.
It's a test.
It's a quiz. Now that I'm 30, I want to have like a nice streamlined wardrobe because I tend to wear the same things. So I just want to have things that I absolutely love that are only of good fabrics. And so I'm trying to get rid of anything that I bought in my wasteful 20s or just things that don't fit anymore. So I have this jumper and it is, let's look at the label. It is a 70% nylon, 30% acrylic. So it's plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be sellable?
This, I would say, is sellable. I don't know that like if we needed jumpers, then I'd be like, yeah, fine, we'll keep it. But this kind of fabric, it is, I will say when you add nylon into a sweater, it does tend to give it a little bit more life where it doesn't pill up immediately so badly the way acrylic does.
Oh.
But, and it's so, because it's got this kind of fluffy texture anyway. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't got, like, where you'll start to see wear on, especially on an acrylic sweater, you'll get a lot of bobbles, like, right here, where there's a lot of friction, sort of around the boobie area, if one has boobies.
I do.
Yes, indeed. But this is, but she doesn't have any stains, she doesn't have any, like, really obvious wear, so definitely something we could sell, but it wouldn't be, like, the first thing that I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm desperate to get this on the shop floor. But also, she's a really cute color.
She's very cute.
And
like,
she's in good shape. You've taken good care of her.
Thank you. Yeah. What do you think? Yes or no? One paw for yes, jump on the window for no.
No. He's completely uninterested in our human affairs.
Oh,
he jumped on the...
Was that no?
He said no. It's a no. Goodbye.
No. I got this on Vinted.
Uh-huh.
And I really like it. It's 100% cotton.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. It's a cute little halter neck. So the issue with this top is that
It's a bit.
it's a bit is that the back has lost its elasticity.
Ah.
So when you wear it, it kind of, this back part kind of sags.
Mm.
So sellable or not?
See, if I noticed that this was not really having the elastic working, then I would probably rag it or recycle it. But I will say that, like, normally when I'm sorting clothes, I'm going really quickly. So if this was in a bag and I pulled it out, I'm going to be like, whoop, look at it, check the pits first of all because it's white, check the collar because it's white. That's where, like, you're going to get yellowing immediately.
I bleached it.
Yeah, there you go. And I'd be like, and I'd probably just look at it and go, oh, it doesn't have any stains. I'm going to throw it on the pile. But then when we go to, like, actually hang it and steam it, at that point I might notice, oh, this elastic has gone. Probably it's not going to be flattering anymore. I'm probably just going to recycle it. So this is like this might trick me.
So this is fast fashion. This is a Zara bodysuit.
All right. So first and foremost, that's going to be a no because it's a bodysuit and it's not new with tags.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Bodysuits don't get sold? Why?
In our shop, like I said, like different shops have their own rules, but we personally do not sell bodysuits unless they are new with tags because people just don't tend to buy them, which you can understand because it does kind of go over the obviously any reasonable person is going to wear underwear with this, but it does still touch the vaginal region.
The vagine. All the the no zone.
Yeah, there you go.
The no zone.
It's the no zone.
But these days I'm like, it's the please zone.
But in terms of the charity shop, it is the no zone, because if it goes on your no zone, it's a no for the shop.
I see.
We will not sell a used bathing suit.
It also looks really good. It's just that I have outgrown this. So
your time has come.
Your time has come. The vaginal juices will not be passed on to a charity shop. Now I really want to get styled because I really like your style, and we've talked about this off camera as well, about kind of how you put your style together. Would you mind if I took my clothes off? And I promise no vaginal juices will be on display. Or
sounds great. Let's do it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna go for something that is inspired by what you're wearing now, kind of like my own version of your outfit. We've got these little little trousers, and then for the top,
so cute.
Got a little cozy vibe.
I see. Action. I'm out.
And now for the finishing touch, if you're gonna be me, you must have an accessory.
T as in Troy.
T as in Troy. Oh, she's cute.
This is very cute. I actually love this length.
Yeah, I have a couple sort of trousers, like wide trousers that length, and I love them. I love them. In the spring and in the like autumn with like a pair of boots, I'm like, this is perfect. This is the perfect length, and it kind of looks like I'm wearing a skirt, but with all the practicality of trousers.
Yeah.
And last but not least, in case it gets a little chilly later, this is one of my best thrifting finds ever. I was so excited. I always get compliments, and I'm always like, yes, thank you.
You just don't see this on the high street.
Yeah, I think it's from the 70s, and it was just so fab.
We always think that, oh, I can't wear this anymore, I'll just give it to the charity shop. I don't want this anymore, I'll just give it to the charity shop. Like, we assume that there's someone on the receiving end. We assume that there is someone who's going to want our trash, essentially. But what we're really doing is we're like passing on a lot of our trash, because if 70% of the things don't get sold or aren't even sellable, they don't even make it out onto the floor, then it becomes the charity shop's problem to throw. I think, like, even for me, my view of the charity shop is like, this is such a beautiful system. You know, we donate our old clothes, someone else finds it, and like, it's such an easy supply chain, right? So there's donations and then it's sold, but you don't think someone has to decide, is this okay to be sold? How much can we sell this for? And then you have to, like, you know, put the tags on. Like, there's so much labor that goes into this as well.
It is really, like, staggering the amount of textile waste that builds up in just one shop. I'm sure some of it that is actually wearable might get donated to shelters and things, but, you know, at the end of the day, there is a resource cost to everything that we create, and we like to imagine that it just disappears or that it gets reused when we get rid of it, but the reality is a lot of it doesn't, and it's really unfortunate that it is often so much cheaper to just replace things than it is to mend them, because that stuff physically does have to go somewhere, and someone physically does have to deal with it. I think, like, there is a lot of growing awareness about shopping secondhand, and, you know, if anything, like, it has definitely become trendy, but the other part of that gets talked about less often because it's less fun is the reality that, like, we need to buy less.
Yeah.
And I think, like, it is totally unfair to put the onus entirely on, like, individuals and individual choices when, like you said, like, we're all just trying to get by. Yeah. We're all just out here doing our best.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's, like, finding that balance, and also just, like, having that awareness, just having the thought in your head that, you know, this is going to have to go somewhere when I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
And feeling some sense of responsibility for that, I think, can be helpful.
Yeah.
I hope.
No, that's.
I have to have hope.
Yeah, you have to have hope.
You have to have hope that we'll figure out a better way.
Yeah, and we will.